back to the channel. Happy 4th of July weekend. Since today we got nothing to do, so me and my buddy Noodle on Facebook, we're gonna go cruising up the hills for a bit before it gets too hot. So he came out in his Mark III Supra JDM style, and this is for sale. So if you're watching this video, this car is for sale. I'll leave his Facebook information in the description, so contact him if you're interested. It's right-hand drive, and it is tagged and registered in California. If you're looking for a car that's already tagged and registered in California, this is the car for you. Today I'll be driving my 240Z, and I haven't drove this car for a while, so decided to take this car out and just cruise around. We're gonna head up the mountains right now real quick, up right there, up to Avocado Lake, and then be back by, hopefully by noon before it gets too hot. So we're gonna go cruising for a bit and then come back home, right?
That's right.
I'm gonna follow Noodle for this time, and on the way back he'll follow me, so let's go. So we were going to Avocado Lake, and it is so hot that some of our cars were the temperature was kind of high up there, so we decided to play it safe and just come back into town because Avocado Lake is pretty much out there. If our car was to overheat or break down, it would be one crazy fee, huh, New?
Yes, it will be.
It'd be one crazy fee to get a tow truck out there, so we decided that we would play safe and just come back into town and just chill under this poplar, my favorite spot for taking photos during sunset, because the sun was set over there and then the clouds just looks amazing, and the reflection of this building will hit the car really nice. So that's why I like coming here during sunset for photos. Alright guys, so it's another day, and today I'll be driving the 240SX to a little meet that I organized with some buddies on Instagram. So we're gonna do a little photo shoot, just hang out, catch up, and I'm excited because I got the S13 to start running, because for the last 3 months it wasn't running because I thought it was an electrical issue, but actually it was just the fuse box that's connected from the battery to the starter. The little relay was needed reset, and there was a little button that I must have missed, I didn't see, and I pressed that button and the car started up. So I'm excited that it was just a minor issue, wasn't nothing major. So let's get going. Let's go meet up the guys at University of Phoenix by 7:30, so let's go. This is Gary right here, and I called him last minute. He made it, hit the Bond Express.
Gotta represent.
You did trade in your Subaru for a Tacoma truck. What made you do that?
Oh man, the issues with it.
The issue with the Subaru, huh?
Yeah, so I mean, like I love the STI, but just the reliability on it. You know, I got to a certain amount of mileage, and it just started giving me problems after problems.
Yes.
And I felt like the best choice at that time was just to trade it in and get something more reliable, something more dailyable. Because like I love the STI, I love the power and everything, but right now I just needed something different in my life.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So you chose the Tacoma, right?
Yeah. So I got a 4x4 Tacoma. You know, got it for the daily use and the utility of it. So it's been a great vehicle to me, and you know, I've been having a blast with it, just going on trips and, you know, off-road and doing all kinds of stuff. I've already bought a few stuff, but I'm starting kind of small, you know. I did the side steps. Maybe wheels and tires in the lift pretty soon.
Okay.
But I'm also new to the truck scene, so I'm learning as I'm going.
Okay.
So I feel like the truck scene is like the complete opposite of getting like a lower car. Yeah. Instead of going lower, you're going higher.
You're going higher.
And bigger, like bigger tires and stuff. So, but I'm really enjoying the process. See you guys.
So this is Gary and his S2K. And next we're gonna go talk to Vinny and his RX-7, dude. Or maybe Peter. Let's talk to Peter. All right, let's talk about your A86, man.
All right.
Can you give me a little bit of history about your A86, man?
I'm Peter Lee, out here in Fresno, California.
Okay.
Been involved with these cars for as long as I remember. My dad used to have a SR5 coupe, and growing up, I used to always see my dad wrenching on cars. You know, as soon as I got my license, and then met some friends in high school, and they were into drifting. So at that time, drifting was so new to like everyone.
Yeah.
And then they gave me some option videos, some drifting Goku videos.
And you're hooked, huh?
Yeah, and yeah, you can tell my shirt. It's a tribute to Drifting Goku, but that's my brand right there.
Oh yeah, it's your shirt brand too. Yeah, so
with the A86.
so
right
where can people order your shirt?
Oh, they can check me out on Final Might on IG. Just put final.might, and you'll find my IG on there. This one currently I had for give or take maybe like 6-7 years or so.
So can you show me your wheels real quick?
Yeah, so these are SSR Longchamps XR4s. They're 13-inch.
Okay.
These wheels, it's always been my dream wheel too. Other than like, you know, RS Watanabe's, right?
Yeah.
But I have a set too, so
Yeah.
I have both my favorite set of wheels. But this one, I had to source them for a while, and then I finally found a company called Pine Engineering. And yeah, and I messaged them and bought the wheels and the face and everything. They rebuilt it to my spec. And then yeah, they shipped it out, man. And then I've been a happy customer ever since, man. So
Last week at the Walmart show, you popped your hood open.
Yeah.
And you had ITBs in there. Can we check it out?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. So do you cover these up, or you just leave it
Yeah,
like that?
it has a filter on it. It's just, you know, when I go to shows, I like to just take off the filter and just show like.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. That's cool how you had the little Capico right there.
This is not the original motor. Original motor that comes on these cars are the blue tops. This is actually a red top. This came from Japan. It has a higher compression ratio.
Okay.
It's a 7 rib versus a 3 rib, so a stronger block. The head is mild port, got 3-angle valve job, 272 total cam, 9mm lift with Toda upgraded springs, Toda cam gears. I pretty much hacked up my original harness. Yeah, the goal is just to enjoy it now. I'm kind of at a point where like good enough to ride around. Yeah, take it to shows. Like I just started taking it out like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I noticed that. So. Yeah. All right, Peter. Thanks for showing your car. Appreciate it, and looking
man.
forward to the next few.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it out a little bit more. Man.
So, all right, guys. So this is Vinny, and this is FD right here. All right, Vinny, can you tell me what's going on, dude?
Originally, I was like kind of missing working on cars. I got into other things, other hobbies. One day, I went into the garage and I saw my beat up RX-7. Not this one; it was my white one, and it's all just sitting there, sad and pathetic. It was all dusty, and I was thinking, you know what? I should try to work on this. Maybe I'll try to, you know, build it and drive it again. Kind of miss it. So I started looking for parts, and I'm like going through, seeing how the cost, and I realized, oh my God, everything's super expensive. I've been gone for almost like 9 to 10 years, and then when I came back, it's like I woke up and I realized everything's super expensive. Came across this one, and it was on Marketplace. It was a complete project car. It was like everything was jacked up on it. Original color was yellow. I was gonna keep it yellow, but then it kind of reminded me, I know it's an Initial D, but it kind of reminded me of like, if you know about the 90s, you know, like I imagine the old white guy that does autocross. That's what it kind of reminds me of, like when you have yellow. I don't know, I wanted to look more elegant. Yeah, more me, and it's more like, I guess, sleeker. Like, I guess to be how beautiful the car is, just show the beauty of. I spent a whole year just working on this damn car. I want to at least enjoy it a little bit. For other people, you got to be really. That's the hard part about it, because people want it because they think, because it's getting into the crowd. Like, oh, it's a desired car, everyone wants it, but they don't understand that. The reason why I love the white one so much, because I turned into a mechanic, because I didn't even know how to change oil, I didn't know how to change a spark plug. And I was able to take apart, put in the motor, do everything, and just do everything myself. That's the proof of like determination.
Yes.
And at that time, you remember years ago, like you have to go on the forums. It's not like you go on Facebook and be like, hey, I have issues with that.
Yeah,
Even when you go on the forums, you have to study on it before you ask a dumb question, because these people are going to hurt you. They're
gonna eat you alive.
Yeah, they're going to eat you alive and say you're a clown and put you down really bad. It's not,
they do.
I made it to my own, so it is different. There's some parts that are like, oh, you recognize some of the parts, like the wing and certain things like that. There's also some parts that you never seen before. Built to my liking. I didn't slam it to the ground because it's very hard to drive, you know.
Yeah.
And
especially with
Fresno.
these lips and everything. You know?
Yeah, and especially these tires are too fat. If I try to do that, if you look close, if I lower that any lower, the bumper is gonna go. If I were to turn it. So I'm barely like, well, I thought about it, but then at the same time, I love how the drive feel on this, like on the suspension.
All right, Vinny, thanks for showing your car. I appreciate it, and
No
thanks for
problem.
coming out, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll try to do this one more time. Hopefully,
and for
hopefully
anyone
more.
that wants AFD, just understand that it's a pain in the ass, but if you're really willing to, you just have to understand that it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna cost a lot of money. That's all it is. It's gonna hurt you if you don't have any experience. The only reason it doesn't hurt as much for me, because after 20 years. You know, during the time it was cheaper, I have all these parts, so it helps, you know. So I like I'll go through my junk and be like, oh, okay, I have that part, so I'll have to pay that much for it. So that's the reason it's possible for me, because I had extra parts, you know, saved up from years of you know, building them.